my psychic connection umbrella. So I'm really glad to be here, and I am thrilled that y'all are here with me. Uh, I don't think I have any mascara left because the Journey Ryan live just had me crying my eyes out. So y'all will have to excuse the way I look. That was a very beautiful and emotional mediumship reading. Don't miss the other shows because you just never know. You never know when somebody else's message can touch your heart and give you understanding and clarity. I know a lot of you might be afraid to ask us the questions because it's being broadcast live, or you don't feel that you have the right to ask a question, or that you don't really want to know the answer sometimes. But a lot of times you'll find that you can connect with somebody else's readings, that message that is given to you or to somebody else comes straight to your heart. And we've got an amazing lineup here. We've got 5 hours, 5 nights a week of psychics that are here to help you, to connect with you, to understand what you're going through, and to say, I see you. And I do. I see every single one of you. We all do. So we're so happy you're here, and thank you for being here. So we are going to be getting started here shortly. I just want to give you a little heads up. We have the free 2 minute readings, and everybody who says hi in the chat gets put on the list for a reading just by saying hi. And it does, if you go ahead and share, we get to see that you shared with us. So share, 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 so your friends can know too, and they can get some clarity. But as soon as you put on the list, we will be taking it in order, and we're coming from, oh my gosh, like 140 some odd platforms. So you're not going to be able to see all the names. So don't get too anxious. And if you have a burning question and you're worried that you're not going to be seen within the hour, um, you can always donate and skip to the head of the line. We have several donation options, and they'll be listed for you in the chat. I would say them, but I'm sure to screw them up. So go ahead and read the chat and see how you can go get donated, get longer, more in depth readings, and skip to the head of the line. So, are we ready to get started? Y'all been watching all the shows tonight? It's like we got Destiny K at 7 o'clock Eastern, followed by Danielle Hartz at 8, followed by Elise Raven at 9, and then we have Journey Ryan at 10, and me at 11, and then we wash, rinse, and repeat for tomorrow all week long, except for Friday, no, Saturday and Sunday. We're here Friday. So we're going to get started. And I'm looking at my little list. I've got Apex M as the first person. Apex M, please give me your question. And Firefly, Firefly, you're next. So get your question ready. Like, I know what we should ask if they're ever going to make a firefly emoji for you. I think we need that. I think we all ought to write to Microsoft and say, we need a firefly emoji so we can like say hi to her, right? So, Apex, get your question to me and we'll get going right ahead. So, what are AJ's feelings for me? We're gonna look right into AJ's head. What are AJ's feelings for Apex? Ooh. Oh, okay. Ah, dang it, man. You bring him a sense of calm. He's like this storm, and you just bring him right to the center in the eye of the storm where things are calm. You blend well with him. It's like it's almost like alchemy where you two just pow get right into each other's skin and understand each other. And he sees you, he truly sees you as the calm in the storm. Beautiful. He finds you so absolutely beautiful. And he he loves you. He does love you. However, he's all up in his head. He doesn't know what he wants. He has been so messed around and brain jacked. Head games. He's had some head games played on him to a point where we could we could say that he's had a narcissistic relationship where he was on the receiving end. The whole gaslighting, the whole head games, and he is very, very still messed up by that. You are bringing him balance. You are showing him how to trust his intuition and how to trust his own feelings, and that he can trust that what he sees going on is really going on or not, but he's still not quite there yet. So be that calm in the storm. Be that beautiful, beautiful sense of energy that he feels loves him, and just help him heal. It takes a while to heal from a narcissistic relationship. It messes up every brain synapses that you have to where you don't even know who you are anymore, or what's right or what's wrong. And he's very skittish, which is understandable, but the way he feels about you, you can bring him out of this. Just be gentle, be patient, and he'll be able to learn to trust himself again, and then he'll be able to trust you. And you will see a 10-second thing just tries. It's like, there's so much more to say. So, Apex, I hope that helped. Firefly, love to see your question. And on my list, I have Susan W. Get your question ready, and we'll be happy to get to you right after we talk to Firefly. So, you guys, I'm still nervous. So, here we go. Firefly says, I've just met Sean and we had an instant connection. What's in store is I'd like to know him more. We both have past issues to close. Okay. Love, love, love that Libra energy in there and that close connection, instant connection. So, what's in store for Firefly and Sean? Let's find out. Wow, you were not kidding about some past closure. I've got the tower. I'm seeing that both of you have just been smack struck in the middle of the forehead and are still kind of wandering around trying to pick up the pieces. This was a tough one. Um, it's like both of you just had the rugs pulled right out from under you in every instance. Concerning it. So there are going to be some trust issues. There are going to be some intimacy issues. Um, both of you are very, very shy of getting too close. Look at these. This is this in the upright position. And you see these two little foxes. They're so adorable. And they want to be friends. Like this one's even reaching out to the other one. And this one's like, well, maybe. But in the reverse, it's like, you're very, very shy of making new connections. This is another one where it takes a lot of patience. Pentacles are earth energy, and earth energy is incredibly stable. It's very patient. It waits. So it's not gonna, you had that instant connection, but the connection is not going to be able to be fully formed, unbreakable, unless you two are patient with each other. I definitely feel that he felt that connection too. It's another thing I'm seeing in this tower card. It wasn't just an instant connection. It was one of those moments, oh my gosh, where you could be in a crowded room and you look at each other and it's just everything stops. Time stopped. And you're like, wow, could he be the one? Time stopped for him too. It was that lightning bolt. But so hot on the heels of everything you've both gone through, it's going to take time. But look at this. You see how this emperor is in stone, that nothing can touch him. But something is breaking the stone away. He's going to show you his true self. It's going to take time. You're going to show him your true self. And that lightning bolt, if you two have the patience and the trust in yourselves to break out of that cement, that shield, that wall you've put up, this could be big. This could be big. And I really believe that you two will love each other as who you truly are. Baggage and all. Baggage and all. I hope that helps, Firefly. I just be patient. That's a pretty phenomenal lightning bolt. So it's going to be touch and go for a while. Just be patient. Okay? He's worth it. And so are you. And he knows that. All right. Let's see where we go. My little screen keeps moving the names down as more get added. So Firefly. Excuse me one moment, y'all, while I mute because I have a frog stuck in my throat. Had to spit that frog out and I didn't want to do it in y'all's ears. So thank you for that question, Firefly. Susan W., please give me your question. And Norma B., please get your question ready. All right. Unless it's Norma B next. Norma B., get your question ready. In the right place? Yes, yes, I am. Oh, we have a donation. Thank you, Norma. See your question. So this gives you a more in-depth reading and a bit more time. So while we're waiting for Norma's question, I was telling y'all, like, this is really, it's scary being up here.
Sweetheart,
Yeah.
sweetheart, Norma has not donated. She's a 2-minute reading. That's a typo.
Okay.
Sorry
Okay.
about that.
Okay, that's fine. That's Mercury retrograde still in the air. We just got a little longer. And even when it's not in the air, these things will happen. But thank you for letting me know, Journey. So while we're waiting for Norma, is she next on the list? Okay, that went real fast. I didn't get a chance to see it. Norma asks, I've been waiting for this guy for almost 50 years. Will we ever be together? Let's find out. 50 years. You must truly love him. Let's see what's going on. So, Norma, what I'm seeing here is just he is absolutely the one. He caught you hook, line, and sinker from the get-go. Um, you fell in love with him and never stopped loving him. And I see him loving you too. I do see it. But it looks to me like life really got in the way. And it's not that he's been stringing you along, but it looks like you went separate ways for a while. That things just happened. One of you moved, one of you went to college, things just didn't work out, and other loves came into the mix, other families. But that burning love that you had for each other never faltered, never went away. And I think both of you felt a little bit guilty for that. Um, I see that the communication has been on and off. That you've had years where you didn't really get that day-to-day communication, and then all of a sudden, something would happen and it would be boom, 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 where you're talking again. I think that right now, I do believe that those other loves, the passing of those other loves has taken a toll on him, his other love, his wife. And and you've got to give him some time to come to terms with that. Norma says, we did. I moved. Yep, I was scared of our families. Yeah, but he's still recuperating, but he does love you. And Norma, you can take this one to the bank, honey. Susan, I got no, no, you're Norma. Names, please forgive me. Norma, look at this beautiful Six of Wands. Look at her riding through the sky. And it's not even a winged horse. She has the wings. This is victory. This is achieving what you've worked your whole life. That goal. Yes, you may not be able to see it right now, but you will see it someday. And uh, I hope that helped. That was beautiful. That's that's a love story worth writing down. That needs to be in book form. So Susan W., please give us your question. And then who's next? Susan W. And I think Brolic is next for to get his question ready for hers. Oh, hello, Susan. That's my friend. Susan says, I stepped aside from my three sisters in December 2021, i.e., no contact, wondering how, if, when the reconnection may play out. That is a beautiful question. And sometimes we have to step away from those people we love when it's a situation we can no longer bear. So let's see how, if, and when Susan might reconnect with her sisters. Oh, this is a really tough one. I see that you truly want to reconnect them out of familial obligations, out of responsibility. That it's the right thing to do, you feel. But sometimes what appears to be the right thing to do isn't. They judge you unfairly, they hold you down, they do not let you spread your wings. Um, Above all, they do not listen to you. They do not hear what you have to say. They are completely closed. They do not feel that you speak with logic. They're not the spiritual creatures that you are. You are much more spiritual than they are. So they don't see you rooted in reality. Um, so they're not willing to listen to you. And I think that right now you feel like they've taken so much away from you. So much. They took your wings, Susan. They took your identity and your freedom. So I don't think that you are in a position to be able to truly communicate with them. Right now, if you get with them, all it will be is walls and anger. And it's going to take something devastating to knock those walls down. It's going to take something heartbreaking. So none of you are in a position to forgive. And I don't say that like, oh, you got to forgive them. When somebody says that you need to forgive somebody, they don't know what happened. They don't know what you went through or what you need to work through to be able to forgive them. Susan says 100% yes. The thing about forgiveness, it should be given freely. That bell kills me. I'm so sorry, Susan. I hope that helped. It's not time. It is dead on either part. So Brolic, thank you for that question, Susan, and thank you for being here. It was that takes a lot of the nerves out. So Brolic asks, what is ahead for me in the job and career front? I have been at my current job for a while and feeling a bit stagnant. Beautiful, beautiful question. You guys are getting the questions like on point. I'm liking these details. So what is ahead in the job and career for Brolic? Wow, okay. So I am seeing that it is not only stagnant, but it really isn't making ends meet. That you're kind of stuck there because you've got to put food on the table and pay the bills, but it is no longer even doing that for you. It's like, ugh, you really kind of hate this job. Um, I think it was one that you were really excited to be in. There's a lot of fire energy, a lot of passion, but it didn't turn out to be exactly the position. Just like, this is not what I signed up for, people. And it's no longer making the ends meet to where you can do what you need to do. And Frolic says, LOL, yes. Yeah, I've had jobs like that myself in the past. Um, you were looking to be promoted. And I have a feeling that you've been passed over for promotions a great deal, and you are not just unhappy in that job, but you are becoming disgruntled. Um, I know this is a really, really, really hard advice to follow, but start looking for another job. This place is a dead end for you, and it will never be the passion that you need to pursue. Start looking now. Don't quit your job yet. No, don't quit your job yet because you still got food to put on the table. But seriously, seriously, start looking for another job. Pollock says, exactly. Yes, exactly. Look for that other job, and ooh, Delali, look at that beautiful 3 of Clubs. That is a celebration with a team that you like to work with, not people who put you on the defensive every moment. Excuse me for scratching my nose. Um, but this is the celebration. This is the passion. This is what you signed up for. Okay? It's out there and it's waiting for you, and the opportunity is there. It's terrifying to change jobs. It really is. But this place is going nowhere for you, and you're only going to end up more unhappy. And the more time you waste looking for another job, the more unhappy you will be. I hope that helped, Frolic. So thank you for that question. They don't deserve you. Sherry L., please give us your question. And Jennifer S., get your question ready for me. So we've got about 19 more minutes before donations stop coming in. If you want to skip to the head of the line, or if you'd like a more detailed answer, go ahead and donate. It helps us keep going. It helps keep the show running. We like being here. So hi, Sherry. Sherry asks, will me and Raphael work things out? I decided to give him his space. Ooh, okay, let's see. Will Sherry giving Raphael his space help them work things out? I'm proud of you. That's a hard decision to make, especially when it pounds at you like a moth to a flame. That I get that breathless feeling like ah, this has to work out. This has to work out, and that fear and that anxiety. You're very, very, oh, terribly anxious over this, honey. Oh, I understand, and it hurts. It physically hurts, and this has been happening for a while. It's like it's hard to breathe. You don't even know how to relax anymore. And oh, honey. So will things work out? Okay. I don't know if anybody's told you this yet. I have a hard time saying it because I feel that anxiety. I feel that pain. Raphael is a little bit of a player. He likes to juggle. He likes to play around. Um, he's not good for you. He hurts you. And you are so intent on making him love you. It's like, why doesn't he love me? It's not that you aren't lovable, Sherry. It's not that you aren't amazing. It's just that he's a player. And it's one of those I love everybody and you're next type of people. And he doesn't want to settle down. That doesn't make him bad, but it does make him bad for you. And I'm really proud of you for giving him that space. And if you truly give him that space, Sherry says, right. If you truly give him that space, you are going to find that confidence in yourself that you've lost because of this relationship, because of that anxiety and that terror. Look at her. That was a fast 2 minutes, Sherry. You got this, honey. All right. Thank you, Sherry. So Jennifer asks, please give us your question. And Amy Lynn. Oh, I love that name. Amy Lynn, get your question ready. Jennifer asks. So, I was telling y'all that this is a little bit nervousing, being in front of everybody like this. So, and this is a joke. This didn't really happen, but it's a really good joke. So y'all be prepared to laugh. So when I was interviewing with Journey, he asked me, he said, Skwirl, can you perform under pressure? And I was like, no, sir, but I'd do a mean Bohemian Rhapsody. Okay, I hear y'all laughing. I want some emojis for that one. I worked hard on that one. So Jennifer S. asked, do you see a relationship, love, for me in the future? And I like that you put the love in parentheses because relationships don't always mean romance. So do we have some, I'm going to narrow it down because the future is a long, long time and there's a whole lot of it. So let me look for in the next 12 months, okay? And if you want me to narrow it down even further, I sure will. Just let me know. So, Jennifer S. Is there love in her future? I gotta fan myself on this one. Wow, yeah. Oh my gosh. Um, I see you've been really, really doing some inner healing and some soul searching. That you're not just walking into this with just, oh, I'll take anybody who loves me. Oh, you respect yourself and you want somebody to love you for who you are and what you are, and you don't need somebody who's changing you. And that is what is going to draw it into you. You've been through some hell, but man, you came out on the other end of it like, wow, I know who I am, and I ain't putting up with that crap ever again, right? So I got the star for you, and that is hold on, girl. Hold on. It's going to happen. It's coming, that you deserve this. And all that hope and that excitement that is within you, that ability to dream again, now that you've come out on the other side, or when you come out on the other side, it's gonna come to fruition. And check this out, okay? Ace of Wands upright. Hell yes, yes, and yes. And it is going to be passionate, and it is going to be romantic, and it is going to be really, really fun. So he's gonna make you laugh. I love this for you, Jennifer. So Jennifer says, "Oh yes." So hang in there, honey. It's coming. I love that, and I love the Ace of Wands for love, because it's it's not just romance love. It's passion and fire, and you'll keep it kindled. That is fantastic. So Amy Lynn, and thank you for that question, Jennifer. That was exciting. I love this kind of answers. I wish I could get them every time, but that's just not the way the world works. So Amy Lynn, give us your question. And Katie H, get your question ready for me, dear. All right. Amy says, "Hi, Squirrel." Hi, Amy. "I have to move temporarily. Will I rent a room from Courtney or Phyllis? Thank you." So I'm just going to do a little option A and option B to see if Courtney or Phyllis would be a better match for you. All right. So, um, right off the bat, I got stay away from Courtney. I don't know. Courtney puts on a good face, a really good face. It felt like there was a connection between you, but she is really bad news for you. Um, I'm not seeing her being the supportive roommate that you need, or even being there for long. She's got some issues. We all do, but they're issues that really are not compatible with who you are and what you need moving forward with this temporary move. She will she's no good for you, honey. Now, Phyllis, look at this. I love this card. This is like one of my favorite cards. Do you see the nurturing going on there? And the stability. I don't see any stability with Courtney. With Phyllis, I see stability. I see emotions. Bleh. I see a speech therapist in my very near future. I see emotional stability. I see financial stability. You're not going to be afraid. Courtney, I think you'll have this fear of, oh my God, can I stay here? With Phyllis, you know you're in the right place and you feel safe. You see how safe he feels? You see how safe that little fox over here feels? She can make you feel safe, and she has a lot to offer you as a friend. And I think with the temporary move, you're afraid that you will not be able to communicate on a daily basis with somebody who gets you. This woman will get you. Definitely go with her. Definitely go with her. Courtney is kind of scary at this moment. I think she's got too much going on to be able to make you feel safe. And you have to feel safe in your home. And if you're renting from her, it's your home. So I highly recommend Phyllis. I know you felt that connection with Courtney, but Phyllis is much better for you. All right, Katie, give us your question. And Michaela asks, hi, sweetie. Get your question ready for me. So, Katie. Aw, hello, lovely. Just sharing the love to you. I love you too. I love you so much, Katie. So, what do you see coming up for me regarding my housing stuff? Please, lovely. Thank you. You're welcome. Regarding your housing stuff. Let's see what's going on here. I'm seeing you've really actually worried about losing stuff, losing uh, I'm seeing it as things that belong to your home as opposed to the actual home. Please let me know if I am seeing this properly, but I see you being worried that either it will be lost in transit or it's being taken away from you. Uh, okay, taken away from you in a legal form. Is there some kind of I know I'm not allowed to answer legal questions, but is there some type of dispute of what belongs to whom and who's supposed to get? Yes, I am lovely. It is about the self itself, the house itself. Thank you. That there is a legal dispute over who it belongs to, and you're terrified that all the hard work that you've put into it, because it is your home and you have treated that home with so much love and care and made it that beautiful environment. So they want you to downsize. Okay. Um, I am seeing a little bit of downsizing. I see this emotional upset. The like disappointment, serious disappointment. Katie says, I have been here for 8 years. I do believe that there is a way to fight this downsizing. Um, Maybe that's why I'm getting the legal part that you can fight this, but it will take a lot of time and effort, and it will be worth it. The disappointment is that you have put so much love and care into this home, and I hope that helped, Katie. So, all right. Bill, 2 minutes goes so fast. I hope that helps. So, Michaela S., please give us your question. And Evan P., get your question ready for me. So, Michaela. And don't forget, this is the last night of the last night of the show. No, never. This is the last show of the night, and we've got about 20 minutes left. You got about 5 minutes left if you want to make a donation to jump to the front of the line. Katie says, I'm going to do that for sure. I know it's coming. I can feel it. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Yeah, you will have a much better chance of keeping the home you have and not having to downsize if you get the legal help. If you try to do it on your own, it's going to be too hard. So, but as saying, we've got about 4 minutes left if you want to donate and jump to the head of the line and make sure you get a reading tonight. And we've got about 19 minutes left for the remaining 3 questions. Let's see. Michaela S., are you there, dear? And And yes, we will definitely be sending our thoughts and prayers to your family near Tampa. And well, everybody there too, but I'll be sure to make sure I speak your name. So Michaela, we're not seeing you, hon. I will put you back on the list. If you don't get seen tonight, do remember that we'll be back tomorrow. Evan P., please give us your question, and Jackie N., get your question ready for me. But we will all be here tomorrow. So if you don't get seen tonight, don't despair. You will definitely have a chance. We're here all week. So just be here bright and early with bells on at 7 o'clock for Destiny K's show. And then we have Danielle Hartz at 8 o'clock. Elise Raven at 9. And this is all in Eastern time. Then we have Journey Ryan at 10 and me at 11. So we'll be here all week, 5 days a week. So if you do truly need to be seen tonight, jump on in and skip to the head of the line. The donation links are in the comments. So Evan P., but does everybody leave me at the last 20 minutes so that I just have to sit here thinking of stuff to say? Excuse me. Whoops, I didn't say that. There's a problem here because I got that Gemini moon going on. And if I'm just sitting here talking, I have to be really, really careful what comes out of my mouth because I have no filter. So Evan P., somebody save me. Jackie N., have your question ready, please. Jackie N., go ahead and give us your question. And Norma B., get your question ready for me. Y'all don't just want me spouting any old thing that comes into my head. You never, ever know what's in there. Some people swear it's just air. And sometimes that's true. So Jackie N., are you there? Let's see your question. So you guys also know that if you'd like a private session, and privacy is sometimes good, sometimes. If you would like a private section, you can always go to www.mypsychicconnection.com. We've always got psychics there to take your questions, and all of us work there too, so come and see us. And you can choose that time limit as well. So Jackie N., come on, Norma B. Did everybody go? I chased everybody away with my cuss word, didn't I? Norma B., please give us your question. Ooh, and Catherine K., love that name. I've never seen that name before. Catherine K., get your question ready. Y'all do know that you can, if I call your name to get ready, go ahead and type it in. Just hold on to hitting the entering button until I've called your name again to give me your question. That makes things go a little smoother, a little quicker. You don't have to hear whatever spouts out of my mouth. Norma B., and we've got, I know it's a little too late to do it now, but y'all take a look at the donations list. We've got 5-minute readings. We've got mini readings, which last a little bit longer, I believe, or a lot longer until they're done. And I just missed that. That was that popped up on the screen because I was. Susan K. Wright says, aha, yes, I do. Is that why y'all are? Norma B, please give me your question. Y'all don't make me beg. So Catherine K, Norma isn't showing up. I got this tickle on the edge of my nose. It's like, oh, what's going on? Somebody's talking about me. Y'all talking about me? No. Catherine K, please give us your question. And Mahak S. Oh, thank you, Catherine. Catherine, I could kiss you, Catherine. Hi, she says. Hi. What is Rajesh's plans and intentions for our relationship in the next 3 months or so? Beautiful, beautiful, well thought out question. Thank you. What are Rajesh's plans on going forward for the next 3 months in your relationship? Okay. So honestly, right now things look pretty rocky. There's a separation in the communication. You guys are not communicating at all. It's like you're both on the defensive, and you feel like every time you open your mouth, he's like, what did I do? Or even you are. There's a lot of nitpicking going on, and defensiveness, and not proper communication. It's more like you try to talk to him about what he wants, and he feels it is an attack. And right now he's just really not that emotionally stable. I, Catherine says, oh yes, true, yes, yes. What is it with the men today in the cards, the emotional unstableness? um he's really feeling, it's like he feels so much for you that it scares the bejesus out of him. That 1 minute he wants to kiss you, and the next minute he wants to run away as far as he can, because what he feels for you is so powerful that he doesn't know how to express it or even feel it. Like, oh man, what the hell is going on here? Right? He's flipping terrified. The good news is he has no intention of leaving. This is the Eight of Cups, and it's traditionally the leaving card. But it's in reverse. He has no intention of leaving, but he also has no intention of moving forward right now, because he's scared spitless. He's terrified, and he's on the defensive, and that puts you on the defensive and makes you afraid. So it kind of makes that communication go poof in a bad way. So put aside some of your fear. I know that's hard. And know that he's afraid, and don't push him about his intentions. Let him, give him time, be there for him, and be together. But let him figure out how to deal with everything that he's feeling for you, or you will be pushing him away by asking what's next, what's next. Just give him some time. um he'll come around. He does care about you, but it's just really overwhelming just how much he cares about you. So no intentions for the next 3 months, not leaving, not moving forward. So it's kind of up to you to give him a little bit of emotional space, not physical space, emotional space, and let him know that you understand that he's terrified. You don't have to say it like that, because that just put him on the defense. I'm scared of nothing, you know. but give him some time, and his intentions will show through. But for the next 3 months, they're just status quo, don't rock the boat type of thing. He just seeing what's going on. All right, I do hope that helped. All right, so that was Catherine. Thank you, Catherine, for that question, and I love the way you worded it. That was beautifully done. Catherine says, thank you, ma'am. I really needed this guidance. Been emotional from my side. Of course it has. You've definitely been confused, especially, the back and forth. It's been an emotional roller coaster because he doesn't know what the heck, how to deal with his emotions yet. He'll grow into it. He will. All right. I'm glad we could help. I'm super glad. Thank you, Catherine. So Mahak S. I hope I'm saying that right. Mahak. Please, I always try to soften vowels. I don't know why. But Mahak, give us your question. And Lisa C, get your question ready for me. So hopefully everybody's ready. We've got other people waiting and they're anxious to be seen too. And it's really, really sad for them when y'all step away and a whole minute goes by with me just saying whatever the hell comes into my head. So Mahak, please give us your question. And Lisa C, have that question ready for me. So I need to make a little timer so I can see how much time has gone by. Y'all enjoying tonight? Did you get a chance to catch all those shows and see the variety and the different psychics? Like we've got mediums, we've got the tarot readers. I'm also an astrologist, and I believe, well, I know Danielle is also an astrologist, but Ryan and Elise seem to know their astrology pretty darn good too. Well, got a big variety for you. So Mahak, I'm just not seeing you, hon. I'm sorry. We will put you back on the list if that is possible. And Lisa C, if you have your question ready, suck it to me. And Cassidy C, get your question ready. Cassidy. My psychic connection says, "Oh my God, this team is amazing. I am crazy about this team. It's like just solid." And I'd like to tell y'all sometimes one of us might not be able to read one of you. It's like this bandwidth and like I'm a receiver and my bandwidth is only so big and your bandwidth might be too wide to come through my receiver. But you've got such an amazing group of people here that you can go to. So if I can't answer your question, you can go to Journey. Journey can't answer your question, you can go to Elise. You're always going to have one of us that can make that connection with you on that bandwidth. It's beautiful. And we will know most likely who to send you to when we have problems connecting. It really is just a matter of frequency and bandwidth. We all operate on different radio channels, and that made no sense, but I'm sticking to it. So Lisa, I'm so sorry we missed you. Cassidy C, go ahead and give me your question. And Chitra, get your question ready for me. So Cassidy C, let me have your question, dear. We've got 5 minutes left of the show. It would be wonderful if we could get to everybody. But if we do not get to you tonight, remember we start all over again tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. All right. Hi, Cassidy. Oh, it went away. It's like boom, hit and run. So Cassidy, the card slinger, says, hi, Skwirl. Hi, Cassidy. Really loving your show. Thank you. She says, I have this amazing friend that I care a lot about, but she doesn't seem to realize how incredible she is. How can I best support her and show her her worth? What a beautiful question. What a beautiful question. And honestly, Cassidy, that made me sniffly because I think you just did. But let's see what the cards say. Oh. So your friend is second guessing her intuition. She's had some rough times, and she doesn't see her self-worth. She feels like she's not good enough. And you have been picking away and doing everything you can, and not in an overblown way. It's beautiful in a really genuine way to let her know that she is loved and that she is amazing. But she's got her back turned to that. It isn't that she doesn't believe you. It's just that she needs a little bit of time to get her feet back under her and believe in herself, okay? And give it time, because she's getting there. She's getting to understand that she's on top of the world, that she is at the top, and that it's only going to get better. And you are one of the people in her inner circle that has been teaching her for years that she does have self-worth and that she can do this. So, thank you, Cassidy, for that question and for that love. Cassidy says, wow, that is so, so beautiful. Amazing. So I'm going to ruin my makeup a little bit more because that was a beautiful question. A beautiful question. Cassidy says, you are the best. Thank you so much. I love you so much, Cassidy. So, Chitra, please give us your question. Thank you, Cassidy. And Queen Z. Oh, yes, I just absolutely love that name. Queen Z. Get your question ready for me. Oh, wait, that was the last. Chitra is the last question in the night. I apologize, Queen Z. We hope to see you tomorrow. We'll get to you. So, Chitra says, I guess my parents plan to give their home to me. We sometimes don't get along well. Will we be all happy together if this happens, please? Very, very good question. Will Chitra and her family, parents, all get along if they give her home, their home to her? Let us see. I believe that there was a little bit of an understatement in that question. The sometimes we don't get along well. Um, it's not just the generational differences that you have. There are also cultural differences as well, which happens, it's the melting pot, one generation from the next with every nationality. They have that cultural difference because you've been living in a different time and a different world, and you feel like you sometimes break their hearts because you don't always follow their traditions or their well-being, and they only want the best for you, but they go about it in a way that makes you buck up, that makes you close down, that makes you want to really just walk away. So I think that was an understatement. You don't want to break their hearts, but you don't want to live their lives. This is your life. And there have been a lot, that's why I said it was an understatement, a lot of clashes over the differences that you have with your parents and their beliefs and your beliefs and who you are. And they are slowly growing. Chitra says, very true. They are slowly growing to understand that you do need to pave your own way. They're still sad that the traditions and their ways and their time is lost, but they are slowly growing to understand who you are and the beautiful woman you've become. And I think it's especially your mother that sees this. She just doesn't know how to express it. I think that you living with them will bring a lot of healing. It will still bring some bickering because they're still going to try to make you be who they wanted you to be. But once they see who you really are and how you've navigated through life with your own tools, they're going to be so damn proud of you, darn proud of you. They're going to be proud of you. And they're going to start to understand that they can't push you that hard. Chitra says, LOL, bickering. Yeah, I see some bickering. I do, honey. I hope that helped. Um, they will see it. They will see it. It's just going to take some. Yeah, proud of you. Proud of you, especially your mom. Your mom, I feel, wishes that she had your strength and your ability, your beautiful ability to do what you need to do because I don't think she ever really got that chance. So you may never heard those words cross her lips, but it's in here. It is in here. Know that and take that with you tonight. Okay? So, everybody, thank you so much for being here. I have absolutely enjoyed everybody's energy, and it's been it's been a roller coaster of a night, hasn't it? So remember to come see us starting 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. And until then, be kind to each other, be kind to yourselves, and I love y'all. Good night.